So, Season of the Witch has been incredible. I have not really talked about anything negative in regards to this season because I'm in love. The weapons, the activities, the content, the narrative, everything is striking the right points for me. And I've been playing this game a ton since Season of the Witch has started. But today, during Reset, we got something I have to talk about. So, we are bringing back former season content or cosmetics to the Eververse store, and I'll be honest, at first, I was ecstatic. I was looking forward to this because even though I've been playing Destiny for this whole time, at least since I jumped back in after Forsaken, and again, I played Vanilla D1, I played Vanilla D2, I've been in this franchise all the time. But, you know, for some reason, during this period between Forsaken up until the later halves of Witch Queen, I neglected my Warlock and Hunter characters. I was a main of Titans, and I still am a main of Titans, but there is some bad stuff to talk up because if I look to get content from past seasons through the Eververse store, it's not looking good. So let's jump into the game so we can showcase specifically what's going on. So here we are, and once we go towards the store, we see that we have a flashback pack. Season of the Worthy, returning ornaments, accessories, and more. Now, for one, I played Season of the Worthy. I actually somewhat enjoyed this season, or at least that season. I get it, there had its complaints, but for the most part, I thought it was fine. And, yeah, as you guys can tell, there are some issues here. Now, unfortunately, I can't showcase specifically all this stuff, so I think I might pull up a Twitter post I saw or Twitter post on it, but they're selling individual cosmetic items from the Season Pass as separate packs. Let's mention this. Season of the Worthy was $10. This alone is more than that season's cost. And you could technically get everything here for the price of $10 for 3 characters. This pack costs the same for the Titans and costs the same for the Hunters alongside the Warlock. So it's not like if I buy this pack, I get it all universally. Like, even then, $15 for 3 sets, I still would push back on, but $15 for each pack? Yeah, Bungie. This ain't it. And this costs money too. Oh, well, see here? This costs whopping 2,200 silver, 800 silver for this finisher, 1,000 silver for this finisher, and 700 silver for this weapon ornament. I think I said finisher, but technically it's an emote. Yeah, this isn't it, guys. This is where things cross the line. Many people have their critiques about Bungie's Eververse store, and many of them I think are pretty fair. The only pushback I'll have to some of the Eververse armor sets, you know, being $20, is that if we look at other games like Call of Duty, Apex, any other place that sells skins for characters, they're all around the same ballpark. And even though Call of Duty recently has pushed it to $30 in certain cases with certain elite ultra packs, whatever, they've all relatively been the same. But Bungie is selling this pack for $15 because we didn't get it before. Like, it sits wrong with some of that stuff. And business is business. I totally get that. But if these items never make it back via Bright Dust, there's a massive issue. And if they are Bright Dust, there's a massive issue there because you have the audacity to sell it to $15 and then it just easily comes out later. It's pushing to certain extents of microtransactions that becomes disgusting to look at, and this is one of them. Now, for many of you guys, Bungie has already probably crossed that line for you, and that's fair. Everyone has their limitations and their boundaries when it comes to stuff like this, and I think all that is perfectly fine. Majority of the sentiments around microtransactions, I think, are relatively fair and are based on the consumer individually. People like myself, I spend money on the Eververse, but nothing crazy. But there are people, including Datto himself, who pledge themselves to never spending money in the Eververse store with their money itself, besides obviously expansions and season passes. But stuff like that, man, it's a bad taste, and it's a big yikes from Bungie. It really is a big yikes. They have to come out. I'm serious. In order to rectify this situation, even though I think even doing this is somewhat mediocre to what you just did to the Eververse store with this, you're gonna have to say, don't worry guys, we're offering this pack in Bright Dust. And I think they should never sell these packs for silver at all. They should only be Bright Dust. You should only be able to get these ornament sets for Bright Dust, and they shouldn't even cost an arm and a leg. These are stuff that was worth $10 back in the day, and you're selling it for 15. Jesus, like, oh man, it ain't a good look sometimes. And some of these microtransaction decisions that studios make are baffling. They're just pushing the limits, and they're going to do it because there's going to be a small portion that will buy these. And for me, myself, even though I think the Season of the Worthy armor set is awesome based on just the nature of being kind of that old Russian revolutionary style, whatever, it's not something I'm going to be paying $15 for. If it crosses my mind of coming across a store of Bright Dust and I say, hey, let me buy this, then cool. But that's about it. So for everyone out there that saw this and was like, yo, that's a lot, should I even buy it? If you want, if you got free cash to do that and you don't care, go ahead. But if you guys don't like the set, or if you guys like the set and think like, damn, this is too much, well, you're probably right, because at one point it was $10 for all 3 characters. But that's pretty much all I gotta say on this one. Let's see how things play out. There are a lot of ornament sets that people don't have that will come into the store that are way better than these. But yeah, leave your thoughts down below on this situation. Is it disgusting? Is it fine? I think it is disgusting, but you could share your thoughts down below. If you guys also enjoyed this video, found this video informative, definitely be sure to drop this video a like. Helps out the video a ton. And for more content from me, definitely hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified for when I do drop more content. But until next time, that's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.